love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Check it. These changes will last you. Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on this great Sunday before Memorial Day for this Memorial Day weekend. I said I was going to drop some content for y'all. I think a few of y'all should be home. Some of y'all might be in church. Shout out to Trap Animation. I try to stay up with them guys. You know, I just dropped a new Biggie Smalls video, A Story to Tell. Them dudes got some real good creativity over there. They did the video, A Story to Tell. They did the video, Children's Story by Slick Rick. They also did the big video called Warning. Them dudes is real special over there with their Animaniacs. So do me a favor, go over to Trap Animation. Make sure you get over to Trap Animation. Subscribe. Them videos them cats over there is doing is remarkable. I'm gonna give a few more people some time to get up in this building. I know originally I was supposed to go live at 12 o'clock. Forgive me for my tardiness, but I tried to make it go right. I set it for 12:15. I wound up going at 12:17. Dog Soldier, I see you in the building. I got some content for y'all. I'm on vacation until Friday evening. When I got on Friday morning, I am on vacation till Friday evening. So I plan on dropping some content for y'all all week. You know what? I might go to the old Big Dice and start dropping 2 contents for y'all because a few people have been asking me to do the wake up show. The reason why I don't do the wake up show, unless I do it on my days off, because I don't get off at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I used to try to do the wake up show by the guard hour by 7 o'clock every morning. But you know what? I might try to dazzle it around and do the wake up show like around 9 o'clock, 9, 10, you know, something like that. I got a great show lined up for y'all. I will be dropping the link because there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. I think we should have a discussion about some of these things that's going on. I got some things that people, I thought they would have been talking about on YouTube, but you know, they haven't so far. So I guess maybe that's God's plan of keeping it in my lane, keeping it in my thing right here. First, we're going to talk about these people right here. First, we're going to talk about this magnificent squad right here, the New York Knicks. Yeah, I'm going to give them some props. We ain't even going to act like these dudes ain't playing the most incredible basketball that has ever been seen. Yo, we are 10 games straight in the finals. We did not lose a game since that first game when we went down 2-1. Do y'all understand that we are playing the best basketball ever? Shout out to the New York Knicks. It's our destiny. People talking about the OKC and the San Antonio Spurs. I wouldn't care who they put in front of this squad right here. The chemistry between these men right here, my man Big Cat, Hart, the OG Glenubly, Mikhail. Yo, these cats together got something real special. So if you're a Knicks fan, do me a favor. Keep it up. Let this good rotation go through. But I'm going to tell you something. When the Knicks win, I'm not saying if the win Knicks the final. When the Knicks win the NBA Finals this year, I'm telling you right now, New York is going crazy. Do y'all understand that the New York Knicks, do you see what has been happening on 7th Avenue every time we win? Do you see that the diehard New York Knicks fans are following their team all over the world? Do you understand that they were chatting, screaming in Cleveland Cavaliers last night? They were screaming, "Let's go Knicks." Do you understand the packs of people that was packed around with them NYC jerseys on? Yo, pretty boy Floyd, you know what we're doing. You know what we're doing, right? This is our year. I'm coming to the parade, man. I'm going to come to the parade and go live because this is something we've been waiting for. Word up. He said, I'm out here in Orlando losing my mind like the Knicks are really them. They them. Yo, dog, you see that? My man from Brooklyn, day one shit, A1 shit. He out there with you, dog. Family linked up, every blood clot where? But I want to get into some content. Do y'all know this nigga Ray J had a fight? Do y'all know that Brandy little brother, Ray J, had a fight? He had a UFC exhibition fight last night. Yo, Ray J done lost his mind, y'all. My nigga's gone. Ray J done lost his mind. Do y'all remember when I did the show with Ray J and the situation that happened with his wife, Princess, with his kids, and she tried to come into the home, et cetera, et cetera? Ray J done lost his mind. Do you see what happened to Mike? City boy, I ain't even want to bring it up. You know what? Because I thought they was going to think I was hating on him, but I thank you for bringing that up. This nigga, Michael Beasley, gets up in there thinking this dude going to shoot him the fair one like they outside in St. John's Park. Stevenson picked him up and slammed him on the ground. This is UFC fighting, baby. Choked that man out to submission, and 1, 2, 3, he is not ready to fight anymore. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? But let me show y'all something that happened right quick. I had to show y'all this because this shit right here, I had to show it to y'all. This shit is incredibly dumb. Check this out. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go.
He was FaceTiming with somebody. Remember when you were wrestling Shara and Moore had the phone?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening.
Is people clipping this? Because this is something.
Why is he on FaceTime in the ring? What the is going on?
Now he's gonna knock him out.
You think so?
Yeah, it was a game.
So he's playing games.
$5 bet. $5. I got Spotify. What you got?
I got the.
Oh, he's. Oh, okay.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right, you want me to
So he was fucking around.
Right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing. I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like.
Oh!
I felt it.
This nigga jumped up like my nigga Zab Judah when he was fighting. This nigga jumped up like Zab Judah. Where's the pickles and potato chips? This nigga jumped up like he was getting ready to ask the referee, where's the pickles and the potato chips? Yo, son, you seen that knot on his head, my nigga? You seen that knot? The nigga got up like he was about to ask the referee, where's the pickles and the potato chips? Hey, Savannah, did you see him up there talking about where's the pickles and the potato chips? Let's check this out one more time. Where's the pickles and the potato chips?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right, you want me to
So he was fucking around.
Right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing. I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like.
I felt it.
Hold up, I want y'all to see that delayed reaction. He looked like he was about to throw up, but he couldn't find the toilet. Check him out. Check the delayed reaction. All that mouth he had for his girl. Check him out.
Okay.
All right, you want me to.
So he was fucking around.
Right, left.
Okay. So he was just talking. Okay. Oh, wow.
He was playing. I told you.
Yeah, I think he's doing this for like.
Oh!
I felt it.
Where's the pickles and the potato chips? The nigga just told the referee, all I wanted was pickles and potato chips. This nigga got hit so hard, he said, where's the pickles and the potato chips? This nigga turned into Bill Cosby looking for pickles and potato chips for a sandwich, for a hoagie. He said, where's the pickles and the potato chips? Ray J, keep your stupid ass out that ring. Yo, artist, you seen Ray J just get knocked out? Did you see Ray J just get his head beat in? Getting up talking about, where's the pickles and the potato chips? You ever seen Nick get knocked out in the hood and he start getting up talking about, yo, let me get a ham and cheese hero with lettuce and tomatoes. Let me get a ham and cheese hero with lettuce and tomatoes. Yo, that shit is so fucked up. I'm going to tell y'all a story. This is a true story. It's no disrespect to nobody, but I remember a time, I'm not going to say the person's name. I'm not going to say the people's name. One of the people is still alive. One of the people is dead. Rest in peace to the person that's dead. Shout out to the person that's still alive. A person that I know back in the days, he was he was what you call the tough guy. Your dog, you know them tough guys? Like them niggas in the hood? Your artist, you know them tough guys? Like when you see him, some niggas be like back in the days, they'd be like, yo, that nigga's a tough guy. He always, he one of them tough guys. He was a good person, but he was a tough guy when he was young. He got into an argument with a brother, God bless his soul. A lot of people know about this story. Matter of fact, the person that did it, rest in peace, is a lowlife. Got into an argument with a person. And the person, rest in peace to him, He said, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna fight this nigga straight up and down. I'm gonna catch this nigga, and when I catch him, he better be right. So make a long story short, fast forward, he wound up catching him one morning right across the street in the corner store on a Sunday and hit him in the back of his head with a bat. Hit the tough guy right in the back of the head. He was in the store. He was asking for a hero. This on my mother's soul, right here in the guard right now. He in the store asking for a hero. He gets hit in the back of the head. He's in a coma now for about 4 weeks, 5 weeks. When he wakes up out the coma, the first thing he asked the nurse when he got out of the coma is he wanted the hero that he went to the store for that day. They said the impact or the blow to his head stopped his advancement right there. He was just subconsciously wiped out with that hit to the head. And that's how Ray J just looked just now. Because when Ray J got up, he looked like he just wanted to ask for pickles and potato chips. Simple and plain. I want to ask y'all if y'all heard about this story. I want to ask y'all something. I want everybody in here to be straight up and down with me. Y'all heard about this man right here? Y'all know who this is? Anybody know who this is? Can anybody tell me who this is right here? I got a 10-second voucher. Because you might need it fucking with me. You know I give 10 seconds to everybody. Family, friends, goldfish, dogs, Egypt. She get 10 seconds. I gave Egypt an hour in a cage the other day. So you know I don't care nothing about that. So, can anybody tell me who this is? Grown folks content right here. Anybody know who this is? Savannah, come on now. Dog, come on. Savannah, tell me who this is, Savannah. You still in here, Savannah. Tell me who this is. I'm going to tell y'all who this is. She says she don't know. This man right here claims he was kidnapped by dolphins and was forced to build an underwater city. This man right here said that he was kidnapped. Check this out, y'all. This nigga said he was kidnapped and was forced to build an underworld city. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted that reaction right there. I wanted that reaction right there. We got any other reactions? Savannah said, what the fuck? This is the reactions I wanted. My man Pretty Boy said, like Rick James said, cocaine is a hell of a drug. So that comment right there is an insinuation that he is saying my man is on some strong drugs, preferably cocaine. Anybody else? Let's get into the let's just get into the show right quick. Let's get into the show right quick. Let's get into the show. Let's go.
Dolphins has been arrested. Days earlier, he was found lying on a beach in Lee County, Florida, soaking wet and dehydrated, with intricate architectural drawings etched into the sand. When questioned by law enforcement, he claimed a pod of dolphins had taken him while swimming and forced him to help build an underwater city. He even detailed how the dolphins communicated with him through clicks and mentioned a leader named Gerald. Many were captivated by this bizarre tale, with some even discussing the possibility of an underwater civilization. Police clarified that his condition likely resulted from prolonged swimming or diving in the ocean, not actual 3-day underwater residence. Investigators deemed the so-called underwater city blueprints more akin to personally drawn fantasy structures. His actions had caused unnecessary waste of public resources.
I want to focus on this picture right here, y'all. Look at that picture right quick. I want y'all to pay attention to this picture right quick. Then I want to ask you a question. Okay now, pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention to the picture. You dig what I'm saying? And I want you to pay attention to them moving simultaneously on video. Let's just focus on that.
Prolonged swimming or diving in the ocean, not actual 3-day underwater residence.
One more time. Let's check them niggas out. Yo, dog, look at these motherfuckers right quick. Look, just look. Let's check this out right quick.
Or diving in the ocean, not actual 3-day underwater residence. Investigators deemed the so-called underwater city blueprints more akin to personally drawn fantasy structures. His actions had caused unnecessary waste of public resources locally, leading to his eventual arrest on charges of filing a false police report and disturbing public order.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to mine. I'm cautious, I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
All time, y'all don't know nothing about no candy. She said, young hearts that are born free. Yo, I got some shit to talk about because we always talking about content creators and everything like that. Does anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is? Come on now, somebody know who this is. Anybody but a dead body. Somebody know who this is. Somebody has to know who this is, who this young lady is. You mean to tell me nobody knows who this is? That's why I get kind of upset with YouTube sometimes, because it's real stories we should be talking about. It's real things that we should be really, really communicating with each other about that's going on across the world. Especially when it comes to just human beings. I would say our people, but that's a selfish comment right there. But this right here, this young lady, her name is Miss Ashley Renee Robinson. Ashley Renee Robinson. Ashley Renee Robinson. May she rest in peace. She went to Zanzibar, Africa. She went out to Zanzibar, you dig? She went out there to have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It was her birthday weekend. This is actual photos of her. This is not no AI. This is not no computer crop. This is not nothing that they paid for to have done in the background to make it seem like they was actually, no, this is actual footage of her feeding a giraffe. actual footage of her feeding the giraffe. This is actual footage of her feeding the giraffe. This is actual footage of her kissing her fiance. This is the moment that he proposed to her. And I couldn't get the whole picture, but that was actually a white lion that they were standing in front of. And then it's another picture of them standing side by side by two giraffes. By two giraffes. Now I'm looking at my man right there, and I'm not saying anything has nothing to do with looks. Nope, I'm not saying that. Nope. I'm not saying nothing like that. But I'm looking at him and I'm looking at her. And I'm looking back at him. And then I'm looking at her. And then I'm looking back at him. I'm looking back at him. I don't get it. But let's get into what happened. I don't get it. Let's get into what happened. Let's go.
Now, this Miami influencer dies mysteriously on vacation in Tanzania, leaving her family demanding answers.
Brooke is here with the very latest on this story.
Yeah, this story's been going viral all over the internet. So many people have questions. Her family has questions. A dream trip turned into a family's nightmare. Influencer Ashley Renee was on a vacation in Zanzibar. That's off the coast of Tanzania. She had just celebrated her birthday. Social media posts show she got engaged on this trip. But this morning, her death is under investigation and her family wants answers.
I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar that said the investigation is still ongoing. That they have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
That is part of an interview 31-year-old Ashley's parents and their spouses did with TMZ's Charlie Neff. In a statement, her family says she was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life. They say they were told she was found unconscious in her luxury villa and rushed to a local hospital. BBC Africa reports earlier police had said Ashley had attempted to take her own life. It appears her parents also got that message, but they don't buy it. At this point, authorities say the investigation is ongoing and are
Pretty Boy said you got a lot of women out here that's looking for a man to take care of them. And when they find him, one majority of who they go with is a white dude with money. So I think she was in it for the green. You got a lot of women out here that are looking for a man to take care of them. And when they find one, in cases like this, the majority of who they go with is a white dude with money. So I think that she was in it for the green. He said, I done ran into a bunch of them and had to block one this morning. Anybody else? I want people to give me their honest opinion about this unfortunate tragedy right here. I was reading something. I was listening to something they were saying about a Virgo, which is my sign. And they said Virgos have a tendency to be right, but people don't want to hear it until it's too late. They said Virgos have a tendency to be bluntly honest and to speak on what we see. They said Virgos can see things way before it happens. They said we're like chosen by God. Now I'm going to go back to this one more time. That's her. May she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. And that's her with him. That's her with him. He said, they're not looking for love, bro. They're looking for a man to take care of them, take them on trips, spend all the money. Then when they stand them up and start pointing out to things, they happen to fall apart. You better not talk like that, my dude. In this day and age, in society, your truth will have you labeled as a narcissist. In today's view of mind, you would be labeled as a narcissistic man. Do you know why you'd be labeled as that? Can anybody in here tell him why he'd be labeled as a narcissistic man? Can anybody tell me why he would be labeled a narcissistic man? You're supposed to, nigga. We from Brooklyn. You said, I'm keeping it real. I'd rather be it. You got to. If I wouldn't expect you to do anything other than speak the truth. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I want that to be known also. I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is not scripted. City Boy supports me all the time. Didn't mean he wouldn't be at work today. He out there at the landscaping, cutting grass. No, don't mean he wouldn't be out there today. Queen Gigi, talk to me for a minute, Queen. Talk to me, girl. Did you hear about this story right here? Did you hear about this story right here? Miss Ashley Renee Robinson, that is no longer with us. I'm going to rewind this. We're going to do this again. Let's go.
Now, this Miami influencer dies mysteriously on vacation in Tanzania, leaving her family demanding answers.
Brooke is here with the very latest on this story.
Yeah, this story's been going viral all over the internet. So many people have questions. Her family has questions. A dream trip turned into a family's nightmare. Influencer Ashley Renee Robinson was on a vacation in ZANZIBAR, that's off the coast of Tanzania. She had just celebrated her birthday. Social media posts show she got engaged on this trip. But this morning, her death is under investigation and her family wants answers.
I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar. And they said the investigation is still ongoing. That they have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. And that's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
That is part of an interview 31-year-old Ashley's parents and their spouses did with TMZ's Charlie Neff. In a statement, her family says she was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life. They say they were told she was found unconscious in her luxury villa and rushed to a local hospital. BBC Africa reports earlier police had said Ashley had attempted to take her own life. It appears her parents also got that message, but they don't buy it. At this point, authorities say the investigation is ongoing, and her family says one of their biggest frustrations surrounds when they were notified something was wrong.
Initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room.
They got a fake AI video running around, allegedly of him and her actually having an altercation. I did not play it because I was told that the video was fake. Pretty Boy said, hey, let me tell you, Dice, I was with my baby moms for 6 years, and trust me, I thought it was all love. Trust me. As long as you feeding them and taking care of them, it's love. But once you say no, it's all hell. Ashley was attempting to take her life. Joe started to say no to her ass. That was, okay, now check this out. Check this out. We got some women coming in here. 1, 2, Freddie, I see you in the building, sis. Now pay attention. Pay attention. Let's break this down for a minute. Got this beautiful young lady right here. Beautiful young lady right here. And she goes to Zanzibar, Africa, with this young man right here. And then, unfortunately, she is unalived. East New York, talk to me. We got this beautiful girl right here that went away for her birthday weekend with this gentleman right here. And then, ironically, on this trip, he proposed to her. That's a fact. Rest in peace to this beautiful girl, man. But what do y'all see? Anybody in here see love? Or anybody in here see opportunity? My man, Pretty Boy, Brooklyn shit said, you got a lot of women out here that's looking for a man to take care of them. And when they find one, the majority of them to go with is the white dude because the money. So I think she was in it for the green. Ain't too many people, they in the hood right now talking about trips to Dubai. Because for some reason, excuse my French on Sunday, they got a lot of us mind fuck thinking that we supposed to go to Dubai. You're supposed to go to Dubai. If you don't get the Dubai chocolate bar, first of all, how the fuck would you even know about a Dubai chocolate bar if you ain't never been to Dubai? So you got your homegirl that went to Dubai. She went with some rappers. She went with some musicians. She went with some actors or actresses. She went with some scammers. She went with some drug dealers. Oh, excuse me, pharmaceutical distributors, pharmaceutical distributors, excuse me. But you in Dubai. But now she tells her people she going to Zanzibar, Africa. I got him, girl. Freddie, let's be real for a minute. I want Freddie. I want East New York. I want Queen Gigi. All the women that's in here, I want you to tell me if you see love or opportunity. Because like I told my man Pretty Boy, I said, yo, for what he said and what I agreed with what he said, we're going to be looked at as narcissistic people, narcissistic individuals. I got homegirls that was into getting niggas. I got homegirls that was, I can't say this now because we are older. That's right. Thank you, Freddie. That's a woman, y'all. I can't say that they're into this now because we're in our 50s now, in our 40s and late 40s and late 50s and et cetera, et cetera. But when they were young, they was young East New York and we was in the street and they were struggling because they were single mothers or they was tired of waiting for the nigga to come home from jail. And then they met that one dude that wanted to give them the world. Hey, Tanja. They met, you remember that East New York? Yeah, y'all met that one nigga that wanted to give y'all the world. So y'all entertain it for a month or two. Maybe 90 days. You know, the longest that they want you to prove at a job that you're worthy of being there. And then you recognize you're still in love with that other dude. You dig? And then you start saying to these dudes, I think we need to slow down because we're going too far. Any of the women in here will put some dice cubes up? Did you ever have to tell a man, I care about you and everything, but I think we need to slow down. Is anybody in here that ever had to say that? We got this young woman that goes with this man to Zanzibar, Africa. Think about that. See, East New York is not about having your own, because it's about making your own decision. Because my homegirls back in the days was, I remember man, I got some homegirls that got some stories to tell, man. One of my homegirls told me prostitution is the Constitution, Dice. If these niggas out here fronting, acting like all they care about is money, we gonna get that money from them niggas, Dice. See, it's a lot of my homegirls. See, when I try to tell people this, my blessing, my molding, my instructional pamphlet that was given to me by G's, they wasn't just men that was G's. I was around a bunch of females that was G's too. A bunch of females taught me the game, I know. I watched and overstood certain things that they schooled me to. Was like, yo, Dice, you cool. We'll never play with you like that, but look what we gonna do to this nigga. This nigga's a clown, Dice. He always talking about his money like we give a fuck about his money. So we gonna get some of that money. Yo, I got some homegirls that got a story or two to tell, man. But then you got her family that's sitting there going, we want to know what happened to my daughter. We want to know what happened to our granddaughter. We want to know what happened to our niece. Let's go over this one more time, because something is real funny about this. Let's go. Remember, y'all heard this first. Please smash that like button. Sunday conversation.
Now, this Miami influencer dies mysteriously on vacation in Tanzania, leaving her family demanding answers.
Brooke is here with the very latest on this story.
Yeah, this story's been going viral all over the internet. So many people have questions. Her family has questions. A dream trip turned into a family's nightmare. Influencer Ashley Renee was on a vacation in Zanzibar. That's off the coast of Tanzania. She had just celebrated her birthday. Social media posts show she got engaged on this trip. But this morning, her death is under investigation and her family wants answers.
I got 2 emails today from the embassy in Zanzibar that said the investigation is still ongoing. That they have not determined the cause of death yet at all. An investigation is still ongoing and still pending right now. So there has nothing official has been released. And that's what we're trying to find out. We just want answers.
That is part of an interview 31-year-old Ashley's parents and their spouses did with TMZ's Charlie Neff. In a statement, her family says she was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life. They say they were told she was found unconscious in her luxury villa and rushed to a local hospital. BBC Africa reports earlier police had said Ashley had attempted to take her own life. It appears her parents also got that message, but they don't buy it. At this point, authorities say the investigation is ongoing, and her family says one of their biggest frustrations surrounds when they were notified something was wrong.
It's only one thing I want to know, and I'm not trying to be funny. Who is this dude where lions is walking around him and they ain't doing nothing? Like, who is he? Like, is he related to Crocodile Dundee or some shit like that? How is he even? I don't get this. Okay, say everybody, all right, boom. Say you want to go to Africa. Say you want to go to Africa and see the motherland. Okay, cool. I don't want to go where if I come outside, it might be a zebra in my backyard. I don't want to go where I come outside and there might be a lion or a rhinoceros in my backyard. I'm not sure how these animals will react with me. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I'm like, who is this dude that she was engaged to that gave her or had all this access to being around these animals. That wasn't no AI shit when he proposed to her and that animal just kept walking like nothing was happening. You see, this is no AI. This shit is real.
Reports earlier, police said Ashley had attempted to take her own life. It appears her parents also got that message, but they don't buy it. At this point, authorities say the investigation is ongoing, and her family says one of their biggest frustrations surrounds when they were notified something was wrong.
Initial call that she got from Joe was 11 hours after something had transpired in the room. And that's very odd. 11 hours later,
11 hours.
Something had transpired, and Joe just relayed to Yolanda that Ashley was okay and she was stable and she was okay and don't worry about it.
But that she was at the hospital.
Yes. 11 hours later.
Now, Ashley was later pronounced dead at the hospital, and her family says they have had no communication with her fiance since. Also, to note, BBC Africa is reporting authorities said Ashley and her fiance were reported to have had a disagreement, and the hotel management separated them into different rooms. The hotel wouldn't confirm that part of what authorities had said, but authorities also say they are holding her fiance's passport during the investigation.
Did investigators say if she had any signs of mental health issues or disorders or anything like that?
Yeah, no, of course, it's a big question, right? Especially given the initial statement that was reported from authorities, but nothing from authorities on that note. Her family, though, says they knew nothing of the sort.
Of any kind of struggles with mental health issues.
And so the fiance is still in custody or being
in Africa.
Okay.
Well, in Africa, they were holding his passport. No official word from authorities if he is in custody.
Just right.
And the hotel separated the two of them.
That's what the authorities say. The hotel wouldn't talk about that. And I wonder, you know, it's different. You can get an official notice from authorities, from police, but maybe the hotel has different privacy rules and they wouldn't say.
Yeah. A bizarre story.
It's a bizarre story.
Yeah.
Just turned 31, just got engaged. You know, there's no perfect face to mental health issues. And so we don't want to, you know, be up here speaking as if there is. It's just, you can understand her family has questions.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's sad.
Ooh, all right.
What y'all think? Did he do it? Or did she unalive herself? Right now on the facts, like they said, they don't know if they can't determine, they can't confirm or deny if he's incarcerated in Africa, but for sure they can tell you that his passport is being held. So that means he's a person of interest and they do not want him to leave the country just in case they want to charge him and they don't want him to flee. But what do you think? You said that they said that the hotel refuses to give an accurate answer pertaining to them having an argument and them having to separate them in rooms. Okay, they was out there. You know what I'm saying? They was beefing. Was alcohol involved? Pay attention. Was alcohol involved? Did he look at another woman? Did he say something flirtatious to another woman? Did she look at another man? Did she say something flirtatious to a man? Was she receptive to another man's advancements? Was he receptive to another woman's advancements? Things that can create an argument. Why you smiling up in that nigga face? Or why you smiling up in that bitch face and XYZ? These are normal things that start arguments. So if people are arguing, I'm screaming, you're screaming. We're in the room, you're screaming, I'm arguing. I'm arguing, you're screaming. The hotel is notified. They knock on the door. They said, well, you know what? It's the second time or the third time that I've came back. We feel as though because y'all are a little upset, we're going to separate y'all for the night. And then hopefully in the morning, y'all will both be calmed down and y'all can resolve whatever y'all going through. Does that make them guilty? It's Sunday. Y'all said y'all wanted to go to church. Shout out to my man, Poop Papers. He gonna take y'all to church. He fresh home. Shout out to them boys in Philly. I don't know if y'all know about Pope, but he fresh home.
Make your browser safe.
He's fresh home.
Make your browser Chrome.
Let's take him to church this Sunday. Shout out to Poop Papers. Shout out to them Philly bars.
Free the jails, man. Free Britain. For my pain. Shut. So all praise to the Most High. I'm the most real and I'm cut different from most guys. A few niggas keep it trill, but trust most lie. End up dying right in the middle, trying to play both sides. But I be at these niggas' neck like a full time. Certified good, but I don't know five. Before I kill a nigga, look that pussy in both eyes. Release and switch niggas body twitch. His soul rise, I'm emotionless. Run out of love, the more old I get. Probably why my heart keep getting numb, the more cold they get. I've been through worse than shit. Mad at the pain, how I hurt I get. I be schooled on some soldier shit. I do whatever it takes to make my daughters happy. A lot of things important to me, nothing more than family. It broke my heart, I watch my babies grow through a tablet. A lot to them about when I'm coming home, every time they ask me. But no more free to real, cause none of real free. But I'ma still scream that shit to all my niggas free. Until Pim's free, Jig free, Grits free. Bricks got 14 left, he been down for 16. Ain't nothing changed, I'm the same nigga from Penn Street. South Philly niggas, we don't know what fear means. Them niggas ain't gang, I don't want them near me. They feel my pain, I'm giving you the real me. Yeah. A lot of people let me down when I went to jail. Say they love me the way they cared for me, couldn't tell. I don't know it show they true colors when you in that cell. They counting me out, but no doubt somehow I still prevail. That's right, I beat them odds that was set against me. So get your money back, dummy, if you bet against me. They laid a dub on the table, crack the trial with me. You left me when I was down, you was never with me. It's cool, I don't hold no grudges, ain't no love lost. But it was fuck me back then, right? So fuck y'all. I'm with a pretty young thing, I'm getting sucked off. Telling me to paint a face when I come when I bust off. Of course, until I die, I'm the realest breathing. I like the kids, the only thing I cherish more than freedom. No lie for the guys, I'm diving off the deep end. It's a movie worth the Morgan, and then I'm a Freeman. I turn all my eyes to the packs and I smoke some. In jail, I fuck niggas up and I poke some. I heard my homie turn rat, now I don't know cousin. The cops can't never ask me shit, cause I don't know nothing.
Y'all go check out Poop Papers, man. He back in the building, like East New York said. Rest in peace to Rob Bass. Rest in peace to Rob Bass. My man Morocco pulls up in the building. He said, "Go Knicks." I can't hate you for that. Definitely go Knicks. But rest in peace to Rob Bass, one of the hip hop pioneers. Oh man, It Take Two to Make a Thing Go Right. That song right there is so monumental. Burger King took it first and looped it. Like he was one of the first, him and Run DMC was one of the first black rap groups that literally, because of their songs, the mainline media gravitated to them and started playing music, even though it was to pull people in to make sales for them, especially with Burger King, with that Whopper. It still got them, you know what I'm saying, notoriety. Just like the situation going on with Big Daddy Kane right now and Max B. Everybody is talking about Big Daddy Kane and Max B. And I think that when Max B responded, he responded too quick. Like sometimes you got to think before you speak. Do I think he was just cold-heartedly trying to disrespect Big Daddy Kane? No, I don't. No, I don't. But the whole media going crazy, social media going crazy over his comment brought old school back out. You got Big Daddy Kane. I mean, yo, he dropped a freestyle. I knew Kane was still going around doing his shows. He got anthems. I'm talking about from when I was 15, 16 years old to now, that's still in heavy rotation. He had one of the best versus battles with him and KRS-One. I'm talking about classics, like when it was serious outside, before the cameras and all that shit, when you had to really be somebody to be in a house party and be able to come in and have a good time and move. Well, anyway, but back to what I was saying. Big Daddy Kane has always been legendary to especially people my age, but to the younger people, check this out, that follow Max B. AZ too. Shout out to Anthony Cruz. I told you a story about that. When we had him, he was supposed to be coming to the club. AZ also. These is cats that, you know, our people know who they are and know the contribution they did to hip hop. But now because of the influences like the Max B's, people are hearing what he's saying and the wave is flying. Big Daddy Kane's, the AZs. AG just dropped another album, a Do or Die, another Do or Die. And I heard that's doing relatively well. You got a couple of videos, you know what I'm saying? It's rocking and rolling on YouTube right now. So shout out to Anthony and all of them. Before we get out of here, we got to talk about one more thing that disturbed me, kind of broke my heart. Now, I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why it took so long for this case to be concluded. What I mean by concluded, him being arrested and being charged with the horrific death of this young girl, because she was 14 years old at the time that she was found. And this rapper, R&B, whatever you want to call him, this guy by the name of David. And ironically, he had an album out that descriptively was talking about a woman being dismembered in the trunk of his car. And if you look in the background of this picture right here, this is his Tesla being taken out of a parking lot. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is this Tesla being taken out of a parking lot by the police officers. And they're understanding, this is the day that they found out that there was a body in the back of this car. You understand what I'm saying to you? In the back of this car, and they come to find out it was this young lady by the name of Celeste that he was dating from when she was 13 years old. But unfortunately, she was found unalived. She was found unalived at 14 years old. And it's just remarkably crazy. But finally, they decided to arrest him. Now, this young lady right here does not look 13 or 14 years old. May she rest in peace. Sage never ran, salute. I don't know how this whole story was ignored for so long, especially with the descriptive lyrics that he had in the song pertaining to a young woman dismembered in the back. I don't even want to talk about it. This woman was dismembered, like she was literally cut up into pieces. And it was somebody that supposedly helped him, one of his friends. And the reason why they say this, because this is his mugshot right here. The reason why they said that he allegedly did this is because she was about to tell everyone about his true desire and his sexuality, allegedly about him being bisexual. Besides the fact she was a minor, a child. And see, the part that I don't be understanding, you know what I'm saying, is what's up with the parents? Where are the parents at? Where are the parents at? How are you 13 years old and you're allowed to go anywhere without at least being monitored? Cell phones, call me, let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on with you. Where are you? Whatever happened to curfews? Because I don't really be hearing that too many days a day about parents giving children curfews no more. They just be saying, well, make sure you bring your ass home safe, or wake me up when you come in the house. And I don't understand what happened to the old school parenting. But let's go over this story right quick. Show you what's going on. Fair YouTube usage. This shit is horrible, man.
Rubbing. Take any dirty
of an autopsy report detailing the gruesome death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
David was charged with first-degree murder and mutilating a body after Hernandez's dismembered remains were found inside the trunk of his car at a Hollywood tow yard just last year. David has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
His lawyers are now pushing for prosecutors to quickly present their case in an effort to challenge the evidence against him.
NBC Los Angeles reporter Brittany Hope is live outside that courthouse for us. Brittany, first, the judge just set a preliminary hearing for May 1st and will allow the defense to view evidence ahead of that date. What else are we learning at this point?
Yeah, so we just got out of that hearing about 10 minutes ago. The big headline from this is simply how much data, how much evidence that we're dealing with. The district attorney's office, the prosecutors in this case, so that there's 40 terabytes of data that they're trying to figure out how to upload so that all parties involved can take a look. And this is an example. Over the past 4.5 to 5 weeks, LAPD alone has been trying to upload all of their documents, their evidence. They've only gotten 30% done, and that's using multiple computers. So certainly there's an issue with technology in this digital age with so many iPhones and iPads and different devices that are being used. They're trying to figure out how to download all of that. Another issue that they talked about is all of the different pieces of evidence that need to be sealed that no one has seen yet. That includes grand jury transcripts, a wiretap that allegedly happened last year, and search warrants. Now, another big headline that came out of this is more details about David and his own personal devices and what those devices allegedly had on them. The prosecutor said that on David's iPhone, there is a significant amount of child porn. And because of that, because there's special rules and laws in place and protections, it's going to be an issue getting a lot of that information too.
Brittany, tell us more about the autopsy report. What did it show?
Pretty gruesome details. So we waited 7 months for this. Celeste's family waited 7 months. It was under seal because of a court order, because they wanted to protect the investigation. But we learned that she died of homicide, multiple stab wounds, at least 2 wounds in her chest. We know 1 wound pierced her liver.
We ain't got to get into the graphics of it. Y'all want to go look it up, go check that out. It's a horrific story. They said he had a bunch of child porn on his phone. They didn't want to let too much of the information out because they didn't want to disturb the investigation. So like they said, they was building a case. Shit is incredibly crazy. That shit just makes no sense whatsoever. That shit don't make no sense. Sick individual. And he gonna get the death penalty for that. Trust me, they're going to put that juice in his arms. They're going to put him in the room with that rat powder, that rat music, I'm telling you, they're going to put him in the room with that ammonia and rat smoke. And he deserves it. And he deserves it. I don't care. And the person that helped him, his friend, that was involved with him moving that young lady's body, because certain parts of the case of them saying where they had her in the freezer, et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to get into the details and the graphics of the case, but he should be charged the same way. And whatever David gets, that person should get. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all know how I feel about the Knicks. I'm exhausted. I'm damn near going hoarse, screaming. I watched the recap of it. I don't think y'all understand. I think we're going to broom this one out because we had 10 wins. You're talking about the Knicks had the best basketball ever. Peace. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?